Hello, my mathematicians. Today we're going to look at lesson 11.6, understanding volume. And our essential question is, how can you use unit cubes to find the volume of a rectangular prism?
Hey there! Tomorrow there is a huge picnic for all the families in the entire neighborhood. They're going to have sandwiches and fruit at the picnic. A truck just finished delivering large boxes of the fruit. I watched them unload the truck. It was a lot of work. Each box of fruit measures 1 cubic yard. There are 6 boxes in a layer. There are 2 layers of boxes. When they are stacked like that, it looks like one big rectangular prism. I wonder how we could find the total volume of the fruit that was delivered. I think boxes can help us figure out the volume. Come on and let's take a look.
Let's find the volume of rectangular prisms. Volume is equal to the amount of space a solid figure occupies and is measured in cubic units. Find the volume of 2 rectangular prisms by counting unit cubes. Each unit cube is equal to 1 cubic unit. We can add the total number of unit cubes within this first prism to find the volume. There are a total of 10 unit cubes. If each cube has a volume of 1 cubic unit, what's the volume of the rectangular prism? The prism has a volume of 10 cubic units. Let's move on to a second prism. We can also discover the volume of any three-dimensional figure by finding its length, width, and height. To find the volume, start by finding the length and width of the base. Each unit cube has a length, width, and height of 1 centimeter. The length of the base is 3 centimeters. The width of the base is also 3 centimeters. To find out how many unit cubes are in the base, multiply the length by the width. How many centimeter cubes are used to fill the base?
Well, if we have 3 times 3, it's going to be 9.
9 centimeter cubes fill the base of the prism. How many layers are in the prism? There are 5 layers in the prism. That means the prism has a height of 5 centimeters. If there are 9 cubes in each layer and the prism consists of 5 layers, how many centimeter cubes fill the prism?
Do 9 times 5, which is 45.
Think 5 layers times 9 cubes in each layer equal how many cubes? 5 times 9 equals 45. So 45 centimeter cubes fill the prism. The volume of the rectangular prism is equal to 45 cubic centimeters. Volume is measured in cubic units, such as cubic centimeters, cubic inches, or cubic feet. The volume of each cube is related to the size of the unit of measurement. Which has a greater volume, 1 cubic inch or 1 cubic foot? Feet are greater than inches, so 1 cubic foot would have a greater volume. Compare the volume of the prism in cubic centimeters, cubic inches, and cubic feet. Remember, for a three-dimensional figure, volume can be determined by multiplying length, width, and height. What's the volume of the prism in cubic centimeters? Find the product of 5, 4, and 2.
5 times 4 is 20, and 20 times 2 is 40.
The prism has a volume of 40 cubic centimeters. The numerical value for the volume of the prism in cubic inches and in cubic feet is also 40. Although each unit may contain the same number of unit cubes, the volume of the prism depends on the size of the cubic unit. Would a volume of 40 cubic feet be greater than, less than, or equal to a volume of 40 cubic inches?
Cubic feet are larger than cubic inches, so it's going to be greater than.
A volume of 40 cubic feet is greater than a volume of 40 cubic inches. Find the length, width, and height of the prism and determine its volume. Find the length, width, and height of the prism. Type the answers and then click Check.
So length 1, 2, 3. Width 1, 2, 3, 4. My height is 1, 2.
That's right. The length is 3 centimeters, the width is 4 centimeters, and the height is 2 centimeters. Now, select the correct volume.
Well, 3 times 4 is 12, times 2 is 24.
That's right. The volume is 24 cubic centimeters. Find and compare the volume of each prism. These two prisms have the same length, width, and height, which means they have the same volume. Select the volume that represents both prisms.
Well, 4 times 4 is 16, times 2 is 32.
That's right. The volume of each prism is 32 cubic units. One prism has a volume measured in cubic feet. The other prism has a volume measured in cubic inches. How do the volumes of the prisms compare? Select greater than, less than, or equal to.
Well, again, cubic feet are larger than cubic inches, so 32 cubic feet are going to be greater than 32 cubic inches.
That's right. 32 cubic feet is greater than 32 cubic inches.
And that is all I have for you today. I'm going to leave you with one question to answer, and I'd like you to rate your level of understanding using FIST to 5.